What's going on, buddies? We're back with another game. Today we are playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And full disclaimer, I have not played the first two. I have played maybe 5 to 10 minutes of this before and never touched it again. And I have seen the movie, or not the movie, the Netflix original show. So pretty much I'm going into this blind and not knowing what to do. Last time I played the 5 to 10 minutes that I think I played almost a year or two ago, so this should be fun. Oh, I guess I could have skipped that.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emhyr has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago.
You missing a knot.
In a time past.
Or a pupil.
Our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called
There's the boy. Girls
Stray
of Rivia.
children taught the ways of foul sorcery. Their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe.
Oh.
None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
So that's what the guy meant in the Netflix show when he said, nigh is time for the sword and the axe. I guess it saved my progression from the last time I played this. We're gonna start new. Sure. Sure. Are you sure I'm gonna start a new game? I'll save it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start this whole thing over again anyways. Oh! He godfathered it. Don't be like Connor from Cyberlife. Don't lick the blood. That's what I call a bird brain. I apologize for the sniffles, I'm kind of sick. Oh, it's Jennifer. Okay. That is like my worst fear, is to be buried alive. I couldn't do it. That's horrifying to think about. To it. Don't worry about the start playing. I guess not. It's another cutscene. So people don't like Witchers just because they don't have normal feelings like regular people? They are like emotionless? Ooh. Oh! Oh. Please don't show dick. Right on his giblets. Is that all he's gonna do?
You know I don't find that amusing.
I would be flipping out. I'd be throwing that tub out the window. Some kind of crab dinosaur thing started digging around. Ooh.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
Oh, dang. Look like you gotta fight Wolverine.
So, later then.
See you later.
Not gonna lie, I loved Henry Cavill's performance as Geralt of Rivia. Oh, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to, like, censor that. But this Geralt, I don't think is as broad as Henry Cavill is. Fun fact, when Henry Cavill was... Good God almighty. When Henry Cavill was actually doing, his performance for Geralt, he had to be dehydrated to have his skin thinned out so his muscles would show better on his shirtless scenes. He absolutely hated it. And you know, I can understand why. So we're gonna get to play now. Kai. What is this? Okay. Main map's in the upper right hand corner. Okie dokie. Okay. Oh, I can talk to her. I walk with so much like sass. Not sass, what's the most one? I don't know.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
Yeah, let's be unreasonable, girl.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her.
Is your name the wind? So I want you to
Give me
blow.
a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
Oh, that's smooth.
Isn't there something you ought to be doing?
Yeah. Goldie. I got a girlfriend. And if she's watching this, no, just know I love you. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, that's below. Okay. How do I sprint? No, that's not it. Oh, really? Circle is jump? That's such an... Well, the forest is triangle, so okay, so I can't really complain.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
So many spikes on his gauntlet.
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
That's so dangerous.
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. Had her taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls.
Another fun fact about The
My
Witcher
eyes.
Netflix series, Mark
Making
Hamill
her slog
wants
through
to
that
be
quick. No wonder
in
she
season
took
2
off.
as
John
him.
Bruce
I think that's
lacks
Yasimir.
flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays.
Which I
She's
can definitely see him
independent,
as him.
How many times do I have to tell her?
I wish they would have
Don't
stuck with
train
the
alone. It only
actual
embeds
Witcher
your
necklaces
errors.
like those.
Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to
That'd be really
practice.
cool. I really
She'll
want one.
get to practice.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true. But you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine.
He's got a scar
Suppose
on
I'm
his chin.
partly to blame. But
I
this
do
has
too,
to end.
actually.
Now.
Okay,
Killing
well,
monsters
proper
is not
facial hair
something to be
because of
taken
it
lightly.
sucks.
Ciri must understand that if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice.
Is she
Strike.
blindfolded? Oh, I think, yeah, she's blindfolded. Oh my god.
You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think?
Do a flip!
All right. Take off the blindfold.
hope in the show series is like
You've got work to do.
an Arya
Your
Stark kind of
reflexes are
thing.
still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think
Turns to like
drowners
a
or
really
striggers will
good
go
killer.
easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger.
Okay, yeah, that's
Disobeying
right.
his
His name is
instructions,
Vesemir.
unwise.
Oh no, I said Yesemir. Oh, whatever,
Well,
close enough.
yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry's not good enough.
Yeah.
You're gonna read Ghouls and Al-Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please. I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, we'll practice
book
with the
can't
others
be
down
that
below.
bad.
Shall we run the walls?
Should I really do this tutorial? Nah, we'll figure
Not
it out
this
as we go.
time. Believe me, you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
I'll figure it out as I go. That would be an more interesting video. Her character design looks so familiar. Dude. Yes, I'm on your face.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
You said you did the exercise.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect.
That's
Uncle
true.
Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous.
I want one of the
Fine,
Witcher
we talked
swords.
enough.
One with the
Geralt, you're with me,
the wolf
Lambert with
pommel.
Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
You know, actually, I'm gonna learn some
Should
fighting
work on the
techniques.
basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Is that a kitchen knife? Look like a kitchen knife in his back sheath.
Draw your sword, Geralt! Fine. Enough. Continue training and...
Oh God! Why did he attack me like that? The training was over.
Whoa!
Ha!
You really
Yeah,
showed him. kid.
Whatever.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. As soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri?
It's midnight.
I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
Where does it go? What do you find? What? Mm. Is that blood?
What that?
Might be scorch marks, actually. Nope, that's blood. Oh my God.
Vesemir.
Is it a dream or a flashback? Oh. That's a nice bow.
I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
gonna be as confusing as the show with like a bunch of freaking time cuts? What did he just throw in the fire?
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Yeah, I can tell he doesn't want to talk
Rather
about
not
it.
talk about it.
Whoa!
Gotcha.
Were those, what are they called?
So, time to hit the road?
Things that go on the back of your boot.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything.
Spurs.
We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow our trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must.
I know,
meet
but I sniff
soon.
my letters before I read them.
Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Oh, I gotta hear about
Stuffed
this.
unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
What?
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days.
Like you used the
Trail's
horn or
fresh.
something?
But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there.
I have so many questions. Questions for later, though. Uh oh, what is
Wait,
this?
hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Oh, crap.
Shit. Next.
Hit him?
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
I didn't mean to skip those tutorial things.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
Read that if you want.
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
Quit hitting me with your horse! This ain't bumper horse.
War is not exactly going our way.
Oh,
We
yeah,
have
no.
a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
I'm very curious as to if people want me to keep in the long, what was that? The long horse rides with them just having back and forth banter.
Hey
Or if I should just cut it. Oh, why was my frame rate really low?
We going? Help me! Help!
Is that a werewolf? Oh no, it's... What? Is this supposed to be the griffin? Right, it is the griffin. looked like he was about to cry.
It's gone.
Yeah.
No, we took one
Come out.
away. Oh, dude, that haircut though.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Just cutting back and forth. A few crowns. Nah.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they
We weren't
call
hired to do
witches
that, so.
heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there. Mother.
Oh wait, no, I
You
did
seen
play some of the
someone?
second game. Not a lot.
What's it to you?
Well, you see,
I think I was like 3 hours in.
there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one
Probably
around.
not even that.
Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
It kind of
Not a
unsettles
bad
me how
idea.
his
Especially since that wound
scruff
needs cleaning.
is like
Beast
so
barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good ride.
grown,
Nice and
but yet
cool,
his
you know,
mustache and
straight from a
goatee
cellar.
are like.
Let's
more
go.
full. I've heard Roach is actually pretty broken. Oh, is there a map? Oh, there's more stuff. Okay, now we're back.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna.
Monsters crazy sometimes.
Men too. We need to watch
probably gonna cut
ourselves
the
in
horse
White
riding.
Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Stir the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate the.
Hey there.
What happened to your mug?
My mug.
Bram told me about the
Oh right, I forgot I have a bunch of scars on my face. Move, geese or ducks.
Whoa there, Roach.
Roach. Oh, there's a cat. Can I play with the cat? What a dick.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
Wait, if he doesn't know that guy, why is he sitting with him?
My arse it is.
No one cared. He's like, oh no, I should have shut up. No, she's actually taking it down.
What? Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlost freaks.
I didn't ask you to drink with me.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Yeah, I cut its big toe.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Writing in from Willoughby.
So how many of y'all have actually seen The Witcher show?
Strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
Actually,
I've not seen nor
I didn't think
smelt
I'd like
such
it
an
as much as I did. It's really
Believe
good.
I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Toss a coin
Plenty
to your
travellers
Witcher was...
about, though.
Oh god, it's such a
Folks
good
all over.
song. It's
Might
so
be worth
catchy.
your
I
while
sing it
to
every
ask
day.
after her.
Let's see if we
Show
can
me
find
what
some-
you got behind the counter.
Purchase. Let's shopping. Okay, let's see. Thanks for everything.
For everything.
Alright, so I just... What? What am I doing now?
Master Witchers, would you be of a mind to kill the griffin? Beast
Oh,
a
sure.
scourge on
I
our
wouldn't
land.
mind.
Only killed livestock at first, but it's got a taste for human flesh of late. We're afeard to set foot outdoors.
If someone will pay us, won't say no. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
These guys...
You hear? Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are
So-
they marking out them lines, eh?
I think these guys were the ones in the cutscene that looked at me like they were disgusted.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
No, kitty.
4 factions, teams,
I can't.
suits. Similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own face cards. There are also special
They're
cards.
busy.
Would you rather play war?
Hey, you're all by your
It's like being
lonesome.
near dawn before you get your...
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies.
What exactly is a lilac? Well, I know what a
It'll lift
lilac
your
is. What is a
spirits.
gooseberry? Should I take the drink? Yeah, I don't want to be a
Fine,
dick.
I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase?
God, could you imagine
Snore
getting
or not?
punched with those gloves?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Well, he knew who she was immediately.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Blessing and a curse.
How do you know
says-
Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
I remember in the show he does not like that name. Wait, this takes place after, like, the show takes place before this. And the Bard cleared his name and turned him into the White Wolf. So why are they still calling him the Butcher of Blaviken? Oh no. Let's just see
You
what
seen
she's at.
Yennefer? Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
That's none of your business, ho.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
Wait, was this the part you gotta ask? Do we
We
still have to
men
ask
of the
around?
road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Oh, I guess it was. Oh yeah, it was the last guy to ask. Okay, do I get a good set? Oh, why can't I play with the cat? Ooh, what's up here? I don't know. Ooh. I'm a firebender. We ride it on. Get on your horse.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Wait, I thought we were all wolves.
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
Okay, so I guess
See you
he's
later,
coming with
Vesemir.
us. So, where's the door? Oh. Are we killing the griffin first or talking to the people at the place? Oh, wait.
Done drinking.
I mean, I don't even think I took a
off.
drink. Oh, wait, no, I drank.
Don't want your kind here.
Let's just back.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course no. He done nothing.
Horses working witchcraft. Get him!
Horse son. Oh my gosh! Did he just Superman punch that guy down?
Nice meeting you.
What are you doing?
Move it.
Is he gonna be okay? He sounds like he's about to die.
Freak.
Okay.
Slow now. Come on, Roach.
Oh, we gotta go the other way.
It's raining, it's pouring, Emperor Mir's snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself good morning.
Ooh, blacksmith. Where's the blacksmith at?
Looking for trouble.
Faster.
Okay, here we are.
Come on, Enkazer!
Whoa there, Roach.
Bless you.
Faster.
Stay, horsey. Why does this control so weirdly?
That is what you folk lack. Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher?
Why did his accent
Captain
change?
Peter Sugwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right,
Oh, now it's
past the
back.
gate.
Guessing your captain's got work for me.
This is the army, Nordling. There is no guessing.
To the tower. Go.
Your name is gonna be Unicorn, because you got a unicorn.
Goltais Griffin is under.
Of course. We must requisition it.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer.
He looks like the,
So we speak peasant to
Oh,
peasant.
what's his name from Game of Thrones?
How much can you give?
Like the sword guy.
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do.
He
Let us
fought
settle,
as,
and I wish to see the transport soon.
Thank you,
He
sir.
helped.
Thank you kindly.
Oh God, what is
I
Jamie
summoned only
Lannister
the
trade
elder
whenever
man
he
and the
lost his
smith,
hand.
Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Astute observation, my dude.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps.
What? How did you not hear my clunking?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. I only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Okay, we already know that. Okay.
Tomira and Mislav. Thanks.
Esunjakten.
Esunjakten. You can press this one objective. Choose objective to track. Press an R3. That's handy. Alright, we're gonna call it there. Next episode, we're gonna go talk to the hunter and the herbalist and kill the griffin and continue on our Witcher journey. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.